explosive test on subject number 6.
Thought we did this already.
We're extracting the target.
I could have sworn we did this already.
Prepare the injection.
Unless we have to do this twice.
Watch out! Crystamax activated. Ready to deploy anesthetic. Oh no, system failure. The anesthetic delivery line didn't respond. Maybe the impact damaged the control pipeline? We need to manually override all 4 control consoles to reopen the nozzles.
Nope.
acceptable ranges. We can proceed with sample extraction.
You still seem very nervous, Doctor.
Yes, well, we aren't out of the woods yet. I dare not relax until we've successfully extracted the crystal meth. We won't need to bother you for any subsequent work. Leave that to us.
Meraria headquarters will be waiting for your good news.
I'll report to Larson as soon as I can. Anyway, the anesthetic will wear off soon, so I have to go oversee the sample extraction. Thanks again for all your help.
No problem. I guess we'll be heading back to headquarters then.
Hey, Rose. What's up? Smitty? Hello. Console or PC mobile version? PC. This thing's on console? I didn't know that. Was it PS4, PS5? Oh, I can't even teleport there. It's probably as close as I can get. Not much, just went to bed, had a stomach ache. I think I ate something bad. Are you feeling better now at least? I thought this was a person I had to talk to. Okay, let's see. PS5 only, I think. Could be PS4 as well. Only have PS5, but yeah, released August 8th on the console. A little bit, just resting. That's good. Yeah, and I didn't even know this game was on the console. I thought that was Genshin. I play Tower of Fantasy on my phone, but I got tired of how small it was to play. I only use my phone for dailies. I don't do like story stuff and whatnot. Am I redoing this quest? It feels like I'm redoing this quest. Unless they ended up making you doing the same quest twice. Obviously this is sending me back to the city. No cross save though, sadly. Wait, what? What do you mean? For consoles? PS5 is the only one that you can't crossplay. Because I can play on both my accounts through via phone or laptop. I'm surprised if they didn't do that for consoles. That doesn't make any sense. That's like bad. Console version, it's on a standalone server. Wow, that sucks. They shouldn't have done that. Because it's going to be hard to advertise crossplay or anything like that. At the moment. Okay, that's good. Hopefully they implement it in the future. That's what they did. Not them specifically, that's what another company did when they released that Shredder's Revenge. They were talking about crossplay, but you can only play with like certain consoles. You can't play freaking Switch with PS4 And I think the only thing that was crossplay was PC and Steam, I think. I don't even know if they changed that yet, but I hope they did, because that's kind of bad. Could change in the future. I haven't played that game for a while now. I'm probably gonna head back on it though. Whew. I did not know there was a thing you could teleport over here too. Let me grab that real quick. Where is it? Is it this thing? What is this? When used, EXP gain is increased by 2,000 upon defeating Vera enemies, lasting for 30 times. Is that 30 minutes? What the fuck? Is it under? It has to be under it, I think. How do you get under there, though? I must have been to the city of Vera as mad annoying to navigate through. Yeah. They say the thing's there, but I can't, like, access it. Unless it's, like, up there. Forget it. Am I doing this quest again? Because we already did this whole thing over here.
Thanks for all your hard work, Lynn.
I'm happy to see such progress.
Tomorrow, Dr. Clive will hold a small briefing at the press conference center with the aim of presenting our current... This is a very rare...
I'm gonna skip this for now because I think I did this before. I don't know why the game would just glitch and make you do it again. The only reason I know it wasn't on my other account that I started leveling was because I stopped. Like, I didn't even start the Vera quests on that one. After I realized that you don't have to swap servers to play with your friends. Oh god, this again. Why can't you just teleport straight to the area? Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to take a picture of that. I think I went to the wrong one. Yeah, I did. That's it. This thing doesn't really tell you where it goes, per se. I'm just guessing at this point. It's gotta be one or the other. Okay, I'll just cross the bridge then. Oh boy. Can you guys just take me straight there? Nope, you're just gonna make me walk all the way back over there? Okay, cool. It's a hassle, man. It's like, you know we're gonna go over there, so you might as well just take us.
You guys seem in a good mood. Let me know when you're ready.
Hearing the Archon talk, it seems
Correct.
Yep. Alright. Hello, Ace. Oh, excuse me. So I need to go back over there. I don't think it's too far from where I stopped. Unless that was a glitch in the system. Raven's Wolf. How's it going? Pretty good. Just vibing for the most part. It's usually what I do on my days off. At least until like the afternoon around 6, but you know. So where do I need to go? Wait, what? Was this not the right way? Unless it was like a different building. What the fuck? It told me to come here. Were you able to play your own Uranium account with the others? Yeah, pretty much. I've only really played with Lulu. But we're behind, so... Dude, what the fuck? Now it's telling me to go over here. This is weird. I think with the amount of level gaps we have, it's kind of hard for us to play together. I am catching up to Mike at least. For the most part, I'll probably play with either them or anyone else that's near my level. I only jumped back on yet. Like, literally, I started playing this out of a gamble. Because they were dropping freaking, like, whatever the hell these things are for pulling characters. The nucleuses, the yellow and red ones. And I said, if I pull anything good, I'll come back and start playing again. See, look at this shit. It didn't make any sense. But then, if I didn't pull shit, I was just gonna drop it again. But I got this out of it, so that was worth it. And I just started getting more stuff after that, and I was just like, alright, I guess I'm staying. For now. They're doing the whole level cap thing again on the consoles, just they did on PC with the console capped at level 44. Is the level cap 44 on consoles? Because on here it's like 95, 99, somewhere around there. Dogs, cats. What's the thing? Yo-Yo and Mike? Yeah, unfortunately. Damn! Are they behind in updates or what? Oh, yeah, this again. I literally did this.
So what's going on in...
I only just got here myself. We still don't know
Alright,
what
I guess
exactly
for... You know what that means? It's time to start skipping. I'm gonna keep skipping until I get to the part that I don't remember. Whenever I get my gaming PC build, I'll probably play on both because I have some dope weapons on my mobile PC code. Okay, nice. The fuck? Did it just send me back up? Oh, it did. I was like, what the hell happened? Yeah, we saw this, and then we saw the lady up front, the hat.
and most of the injured are receiving treatment. Unfortunately, the cause of...
How's Dr. Clive? I reckon that this...
He's got a few...
I guess we gotta go back to the lab. Yep. Yay, I can transmit now. Jesus. Like, just teleport me there. Don't make me go through the whole freaking train thing just to pick the wrong spot and then go back in. Oh, thank God it was just the popcorn for Leafy. I'm glad it wasn't anything serious. To think popcorn could do that much damage, though. No more popcorn for her. The popcorn must be open. So what had happened was, I guess she was just eating popcorn one day, and I guess it got stuck in her gums. At first, it seemed like it was something she just might have had to go to the dentist for, which I'm pretty sure she did. But it turns out it was just like a piece of it was embedded in her gums. So as soon as I got rid of it, that was it. It wasn't anything else. So. I told her, that's good. That means more corn and less pop.
Dr. Clive,
I believe it too, because I almost choked
can
that
you guarantee
that
the
little
artificial
piece.
Crystamax is safe now?
Like, not the corn, not the soft part, but you know, the other part, like the part of the seed. It got stuck, like,
We need to conduct more comprehensive tests
between, like, the roof of my mouth.
I am unable to guarantee that it's safe.
Basically, it was near the uvula, but it's like, I tried drinking water and shit, and it just wouldn't go down. So I did the gargling thing, and it got it out. I'm just like, oh, thank God, that shit's annoying. we can't eat popcorn is evil. That's the only time it's happened to me, though. Every other time I eat popcorn, that never happened.
What's more,
I'm just like, dang, it's random for something like that to just happen
Is
to
there
you.
anything else?
Actually, Lynn, that abyssant. At the time, I felt like it was trying to communicate with us too. It also wasn't displaying a clear intention to attack. Before Dr. Clive fired the first shot, at least.
It's just random, though, when you eat it, though.
So you also think it was trying to talk to us?
I don't eat one piece. I think the issue is not so much as the popcorn itself, but so much as we should probably not eat a lot at once. Because obviously I don't eat one piece at a time. I eat like 2 or 3, or even a handful sometimes. That's just how good it is. What is this? When you realize the person that you cared about was... Hello?
Captain Saki Fu?
Executor, Shirley, I have something important to discuss with you. Do you have time? We're on standby. Then...
Why'd you call? I'm right next to you.
I'm sorry to call you all here on such short notice. I feel... Miss Lynn, do you remember...
Let me guess, I have to go back.
It sounds serious
Yep.
from Saki's tone.
I definitely remember this
Have
quest.
something to do with the last Gray Space Entity assault?
Someone posted, like, I'm getting feeds from other VTubers. Half the time it's good stuff, the other few times it's bad. Just like, bruh. this point, I'm just thinking, are some of these people just doing it just so they can be horny on main? There's nothing wrong with it so long as you're like in control of that. But some of these people, they just need to slow down. The whole point of it was to have fun and relax, not get laid. Yeah, it's not like, I'm not too concerned about it because it's not the majority of people. And even when the people that are LootTubers, you know, they still get shit from people thinking like, oh, they can be all horny on them. It's just like, shut up. That's not how that works.
Miss Lynn, let's go in.
I already saw this part. That's why I'm just talking over it. Desperate for I know. It's just like, it feels like that's their escape to be like, okay, I can actually be my horny ass self. I can let loose. I'm like, no, you can't. Like, I get there will be a very few that will let you do that, but I'm pretty sure the ones that are doing that aren't doing it on Twitch or YouTube. They literally have sites for those people. And it's like, you need to go there and do that, because if you're doing it on Twitch or YouTube, then you're just asking for trouble. And I think, like, for me, I haven't came across anyone that came off like that. I think like one or two, but even then, it wasn't to the point where I felt uncomfortable about it. It felt more like a joke, if anything, and I can do that.
Let me introduce you. These two
I'm not gonna
are
catch any
the
feelings or
cherries
anything,
of the
especially
Disney
since I already have feelings for a certain someone.
Hello, I'm Tianlong. Hey, Lyra. Why don't you come and say hi?
Greetings.
You took my eye collar, you fucker.
Security alert.
I think. I don't know. I can't tell by the freaking I can't tell from the pixel, not the pixel, but the
Artificial Crystal Map
transmission.
suddenly went out of control. We're sending machine guards to suppress it.
But yeah, no. Like, I do that stuff for fun. It's not like making fun of anyone or anything. It's just haha hee hee. That's literally the whole point. That's why like I don't read the stuff on, oh, you need to be this is how you become a VTuber or some shit. It's like, no. You just need to come to have fun, relax, and be respectful to everyone. That's it. That's the only thing. You can literally do anything else as long as you have that.
What happened here?
The machine guards couldn't stop it. We have to find Ruby.
The wreckage went through the room ahead.
I haven't been doing much, at least in the community as of now, because it's just like, at least on Twitter I am. But like collabs and stuff, I'm just holding off on it. It's not so much as people ask me and I say no, it's just like, I'm just waiting for someone else to do it, because I planned mine a couple times, but at this point, like, just in general, not just VTubing wise or whatever, like, just anything in general, I feel like when I do stuff, I get to do stuff, but it's never someone else planning it. And I'm just like, I need y'all to mix it up a little bit, because I don't want to be the only one like making the calls. I saw this one too. I'm just letting it play out. Imagine getting beat by a basic ass robot. Obviously, it's the thing inside, but you know. Skip. Ruby! Act the way normally. Yeah.
The artificial Crystamax has caused many security.
I mean, I got like 2 or 3 on my list that I don't like, but I'm not gonna attack them. I'm literally just staying in my lane so long as they stay in theirs. And it's not that I won't spread awareness, because obviously people will probably give me shit if I don't tell them about these people that obviously shouldn't be in the community, much less is interacting with other people. It's so much as they need to learn, they will most likely need to learn by interacting with this person or people, quote unquote.
But due to her unique physical conditions, we cannot assess her status using normal human standards. Dr. Clive is assessing Ruby's situation. Lynn,
Alright, let me check your eyes out real quick. Did you copy me? I can't get a closer look. Can I pull out my camera, maybe? Let me see. I forgot what the camera button was. Oh, it's up there. I see it. Hold on. Can I zoom in on him? I cannot. Maybe if I do this. Damn, even that doesn't help. Doesn't he have a picture in the freaking weapons thing? Let me see. Sometimes they need to find out themselves to fix it. They can either fix it. It's just like, I don't know. I retweeted something that just recently happened to someone else's group that was somewhat close to similar to what happened to
Why
us.
so serious? We're just
And
investigating
that's the
the
reason why I
incident
keep getting on. When I go to my most of the people's live streams that I normally go to, I'm consistently telling them like, hey, is this alright? Is this okay? Or I'm just watching and then I bring it up later and it's like, are you sure y'all should be doing that? Are you sure you should be letting this happen? Because it's just like, you should never
That's not a nice thing to say.
Miss Lynn,
you should never like bring negative energy to a live stream, especially if you're fully aware that that negative energy is going to come out. If you don't know when it's going to come out, that's irrelevant. It's the fact that you know that it will come out. If it comes out off stream, then by all means leave it be. I've seen that happen. I like, it's been numerous times, and it's different people, but I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, I can't take this. Like, obviously y'all are being serious, or the person that's there is being serious, but it's just like, I can't take you seriously if you're doing this on a live stream. Like, that's just a joke at this point, and it's not even a funny joke. It's like, if you're in a bad mood and you feel like that you can't handle it, just don't do it. Like, enough of us go through shit on a normal basis, on a regular day. Why in the world would we come to a live stream to just deal with even more of that bullshit? Like, you gotta hate yourself to want to do that. I'm just saying. I'm only bringing this up because it's irrelevant to my freaking. That's the main issue that's going on for me with my job. I don't hate the people that I work with, but I definitely dislike how management is dealing with shit. Because there is nothing that I can't stand more than people just scraping shit under the rug. When a situation or issue that comes up and it gets talked about, and then the next day or so it's just ignored like it never happened, that shit absolutely pisses me off. I don't like leaving things unfinished, and the fact that my job or my management does it the way like that, and I've noticed it online too, I'm just like, how can I take you seriously? Like, I get it. I understand of moving on from things, moving on from serious issues or forgetting the past, but it's like, if that shit just happened, or if it's consistently repeating, then there's no letting that go. And it's hard to not keep a grudge if they're still doing it, because grudge is just something that's like, I held on to something that happened years ago. But if it's still happening to this day, is it really a grudge? It's just stupid. Like, I'm glad, like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I'm working, and I'm working with people that I like, that don't annoy me, that I can work with, and that's for work, and the people online that I can talk to and go to and have conversations with them online, because the majority of them cover that space, so it doesn't really bother me as much. I just find it super irritating. It's just like, deal with it. And I'm glad most of them like have the same mindset, because I feel like that's just common knowledge. Why would you like just leave it there, or leave it as it is? Because if you leave it like that, then shit will obviously come back, like, to get you. I don't know. But it's like, here's the thing though. I may be fully against it and I may despise it a lot, but if there are other people that want to do that, like, obviously it's not my choice or my place to say how they want to do it. They can do it that way, but I won't be there to back them up on that choice. Because I feel like if anyone ever brings something up that happened, and I have to ask those questions, did this happen recently or did this happen years or months or years ago? And if they say yes, then I'll be like, okay, why didn't you deal with it back then? And then we're kind of just stuck there after that. That's like literally, like, people joke like, oh, you don't need, like, you just need respect and honesty and shit. You also need communication. I feel like that's like the one big thing you really need. Communication makes shit so much easier to deal with, so much easier to resolve things, so much easier to just come together and actually talk it out and find a solution. But it's just like, no. They just want to make it so freaking complicated. But I'm like, I'm fine with that, because honestly, it won't affect me in the future. It's gonna affect them, obviously. But it's like, you know, I'm just looking out for the real ones at this point. Oh, can I not use that? Okay. But no, it's dumb. But I guess it wouldn't make sense if everyone had the same mindset. The ironic part to that is, like, I hate it, but when I see other people do it, I'm just like, sometimes I just wish I had that mindset. Not for everyone, but just specifically for them, because I could just be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Instead of just being like the one where I had to stand there and just look around and tell myself, am I the only one that feels this way? Is this wrong? Because it's like, normally you'd think the majority of people that think one thing makes you think that the other person is wrong. My brain just seems to think like that. But the thing is, that's not always true, obviously. Because if the majority of people agree that this is the way they should do it, and it's obviously wrong, you're not the one it's not confusing. It's not, like, weird. You just basically found out that you're still on the right path. You're still doing the right thing. Just stay there. Even though everybody there that's present thinks otherwise, don't change it up just to be with the majority. Oh shit, she caught me. God damn it, I didn't want to do this. I don't even know what this is for. But nah, it's... What is this? Oh goody. Mario Brothers. Honestly, like, it's not as bad now. It was bad, like, what? The last 2 or 3 weeks? It's calmed down now, thank God, but it's just like, I couldn't do that. Honestly, if I did that, I would probably just feel guilty and at some point apologize for doing that. I'm also noticing very few people when they assume. Some of them have assumed things of me, on and off, like online and off. And the thing about that is like when I assume things. Here's the thing: I hate assuming things because when I do it, it's usually right. And honestly, that's not something to brag about because the things I assume is the worst things, like just like bad things. That's like, oh man, I hope this or that doesn't happen, or this is going on. And then later I find out, oh shit, that actually happened. Like, I hate it. Like, I'm pretty sure people would want that, though. Like, some people would want that. They would want to make sure, or just know that their assumptions are always right. Because it's like, yeah, you can, like, I guess, somewhat use that to assume what's going to happen in the future. But at the same time, oh shit, I got a lot for that. Okay, but at the same time, it's just like, do you really want to have bad assumptions? Because if I have, that's all I can really have. Or at least that's all that I mostly had when it comes to assumptions. Because all the bad assumptions I've had have been true. There were some good ones that were true and mixed up, but usually, for the most part, I can say without a doubt, all the bad ones that I've had have been true. And that sucks. It doesn't suck for me, but it just sucks that, you know, you find out later. But, like, I guess people would go out of their way and assume I do things for certain reasons. Or I say things, and it's just like, you know, you can make you. I'm glad that you told me, because at one point, yeah, that kind of does sound bad, but when you find out later, it's just like, huh, that wasn't so bad. And then it's just like, you were wrong, or no, you were right, they were wrong, and then I think the brain just stops after that. Dang, it's lower? How low can I go? For me, I sometimes feel like people talk bad behind my back. Oh, don't worry, I'm in the same boat as you with that. I could think of a good number of people that do that for me. But it's just like, obviously our mindset is probably just like, who cares? They don't know us. If they got to know us more, then obviously they'd probably find out, oh shit, we were wrong. There is no doubt in my mind that there are people out there talking bad about me, online and off. I think this one's electric. I think I just have to collect these things. I mean, at this point, for the amount of things I've done for people or have said, I'm pretty sure I have like a handful of people that don't like me. And honestly, I'm fine with that. Obviously, my mindset is to make everyone just like me for me. I'm not trying to make anyone out there hate me. And I'm just trying to help them as much as I can. Obviously, some of them that don't like me is because they assume that my way is the only way, and I'm just like, no, I'm giving you options. So it's like, if I give you one way to do it, maybe you can think of multiple ways to do it your way. And if you can't, then by all means, that offer is still there, but it's not like you have to tell me that you did it. But if it helped you out in the future or whatever, and you told me, and I was like, okay, good. I don't really care so much as that I was right. I just care so much as that you fixed it. Oh shit, the lab was up there. Okay. Okay.
This is the entrance.
Sounds like you run in a corporate country, so I might as well. I'm not getting paid for it, but damn. Everything you're saying is straight facts, though. Thank you.
I'll take you straight to the test.
Like, there's no point in stressing people out. There's no point in hurting people. Like, obviously there are bad people out there, but... Oh shit, did I just get this? But it's like... People don't think. They just want to take action and just straight up start a fire. But it's just like... You have to stop and think of the possibilities of who's involved, who's around that person, because if you're dealing with someone who just openly throws out their problems out on Twitter, then basically they can get so many people involved that shouldn't have gotten involved in the first place. And it's just like, it's easier to just take it to DMs. This is between y'all, but you want to get your fan base or your friends to jump one person because you couldn't handle it by yourself. It's pathetic. It's like, we're all adults here, is what I would say if, like, some of these people online have basically not been acting like that.
The power control console is
Obviously, there's no name throwings here, because it's just like... I know, like, one or two who don't, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty more out there. And plus, there's no point in throwing out names. It's just like, it's a message for just anyone when they see those red flags.
You can still take a look around if you want.
Communication is a two-way street. Just like how friendships work. Like, don't let this shit be one-sided. Otherwise, that's not your friend. That's just a crutch. You need to be doing as much and talking to your friends as much as they talk to you or message you. And obviously there's going to be a few people that don't do it, because obviously, at least for me, I know a couple that like feel like, oh, you're a bother, or I don't want to be a bother to you. I don't want to bother you. Oh shit, I started a cutscene. Hold on. I didn't see this part, so I can't skip it.
Hide in here?
The entire Project Listener Phase 1 research is here. We're only seeing a small part of it.
I'm gonna wait till this is done, then I'll continue.
Look out!
Better be careful.
You did copy my eye color! You just swapped them!
It's not over yet.
Thank you, cutscene. You confirmed that. There we go.
Oh, you didn't say the gray space entities will still be active.
Maybe a test for any surprise attack from Gray Space Entity. The lower labs are right ahead.
Okay. Can I calm down? No. Nope, another cutscene. I hope I can remember what we were talking about, because I think after that I forgot. I know it was like communications or a two-way street. Oh no, yeah. I was talking about how I knew some people like have a hard time messaging other people that I know. I just had to keep that in mind, because I'm gonna forget again if I let this cutscene play it out. Ha! I see what you did there. You're Electra, by the way.
The Gray Space Entities in stasis were key subjects used for Rubilia's research. I may be able to find some clues that I missed previously.
Yeah, you did tell me my eye colors. Check. Okay, so let me get back. So yeah, I do know people that like they have a hard time trying to start a conversation or message me first, or because honestly, part of me feels the same way, but it's just like at this point, I basically set it in my mind. Am I really like versus a message through Discord and making a phone call to them? Which one's obviously going to bother them if they're in the middle of something? A phone call. Because Discord, unless they have their notifications on or whatever, but I feel like they won't if it's something like serious. But if it's through Discord or text messaging, you're not bothering anyone. And if they're busy doing something, they'll just get back to you eventually. Like, I can't feel guilty about that anymore. And the only way I'll feel guilty about it is if I continuously spam them when they don't respond, which I'll never do, obviously. I'll occasionally drop one message, and then if nothing happens, I'll wait like what, at least 2 hours, and then some. But only if it's something that I really need to talk to them about. Otherwise, I'll pop a message every now and then until they feel like they want to talk. I'm not gonna force them to respond to me just so I can stop replying. But overall, it's just like there's no point in feeling bad, especially if you've told them that, you know, it's not bothersome, it's not gonna affect them, or it's gonna, you know, get in the middle of whatever the heck they are doing. It doesn't bother, like, there's not one person that's messaged me throughout my entire life where I'm just like, hey, don't do that, I'm busy. Unless my Discord status, Twitter thing, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch thing says DND, do not disturb, don't message, don't ask me anything. That's the only time when you will obviously be bothering me, is when I make it, when I put it in words. Otherwise, you're not bothering anyone. And it's like, some of, like, the friends, like I said, I had a few of them like that. There's a couple, but, like, in that group, there's a couple of them who have started to message me, and I'm just like, you know, I'm glad that, you know that you're not bothering me by doing that. So please, don't stop. And it's just like, if you don't message me, I'm not gonna get offended, because literally I'm the most patient. Well, I won't say the most out of everyone. I feel like, well, for me, I feel like I'm the most patient with people. So obviously, I can wait a day, I can wait months, or weeks, I can wait months, and I can still talk to them like they're my friend. But it's just like, I'm not gonna feel guilty, and I'm not gonna make anyone else feel guilty for not messaging me. It's like, you either want to talk to me, or no, you either want to talk to me, you don't want to talk to me, you don't want to talk to anyone, you're busy with something, or you'll just come back to it later. It's never, because obviously for me, I won't think it's something that I did wrong, because if I'm not told,
There are only some research samples here.
or if no one comes to me about something that I did, because this happened in the past before. It was one of my friends that, we're no longer friends, but we at least ended that friendship, like, what's the word? We ended it, on even grounds, like, respectively. We both wished each other the best and we moved our parting ways, but basically, long story short, I guess he assumed that we didn't like him and we were bullying him or insulting him or something like that.
Dr. Rebelia living there all by herself?
No way.
But like, it was that was never the case. And it's like, when you go back and look, I guess it kind of looked that way. But the issue was, it's like, okay, you felt this way, but you waited for almost a year or two to tell us that you felt this way. TBH, you're the few that I DM'd to talk. Yeah, no, you're fine, Ace. You're one of the good ones. But no, but like, it's like at one point I can understand how he felt that way, but at the same time, I can't. It's not a common thing for me to say that everyone else could have seen that as a bad thing. But basically, it was brought up to me a year or two later, and it was news to me. But the whole message itself came off as, you knew that I felt this way. You kept doing it, even though I told you. But you just kept doing it. But the issue they treated it like they told me, but they never told me until that message came to me. So that's how we got to even grounds. I'm like, first of all, you didn't tell me this is how you felt. You didn't tell me that you felt uncomfortable or hurt by it. This is the first time I'm hearing it, and I'm sorry that you felt that way. And if I'd have known sooner, then we could have resolved this, at the time that it happened. But you didn't come to us, so we couldn't have done that. And then I guess what triggered it is because the thing that triggered it was because he saw us doing it to another friend of ours. But I guess he took it wrong. He assumed that it was the same thing that he was going through, but that friend who's hanging out with us currently pretty much jokes that way like we do. So he also included that, saying, oh, she's crying or she's upset at us for doing the same thing to her, and he won't stand for that. Even though I literally messaged her right after I saw that, and she's like, huh? No, you guys never hurt me. What are you talking about? And then, that's when I sent him the messages for that. I'm just like, this is what she said. She was sad, but it wasn't because of us. And he's like, oh. And then that's basically how we worked it out to get to the center of it. He's like, I still don't want to be friends, but I apologize for coming at you like that. And I should have spoken out. And I was like, that's fine. Like, I had a hunch you felt this way, but I wasn't gonna pester you or bug you until you were ready to tell me. I just didn't think you were gonna wait a year, but again, I apologize. And then we basically cut it off right at there. That's the thing. That's the story I'm going to remember the most, because when I've lost friends before, it always ended on a sour note, and they basically got the last word in or whatever. But this was probably the most genuine ones where I actually got to end it the right way. All the other ways were god-awful. And it's just like, I'm trying to, obviously I felt like one of them was at least my fault, and even I admitted it. But even then, they still basically just spat in my face, quote-unquote. And then just walked off, and it's just like, you know what, that's fair. Because obviously we all make mistakes, and I learned from it, so. It's taking forever. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't want people to think they're bothering me. Nobody's ever bothering me. You'll know if you're bothering me. And it's like, I won't throw it onto you can you stop or anything like that. Obviously, I feel like if someone was bothering me, I would apologize first, be like, I'm sorry, I feel this way. and obviously be nice about like messaging me and stuff. Because it's like, first of all, that the whole bothersome thing, that you probably weren't the one that triggered it. It was probably somebody else, and I just didn't want to take it out on you or anyone for that matter. But that hasn't happened as of recent. But at this point, like, for some people, is that it? It said check the room. I read through that just for nothing? It says check the room. Did I check I had to check everything? Computer. I think for most of the, at least for this year, the problems that have came up for me were mostly misunderstandings. And it got resolved, thank God. But it's just like, oh, did I find it? Yep, okay. I just had to look at everything and then go in the room. But it's like, even for that, it's like I probably wouldn't jump to things so long as because every time when something comes up, I always have like a list of questions that I need to make before I start assuming things. Because sometimes things aren't what they seem. And then when you start asking questions, then they start connecting, and then they start making sense. I feel like I just treat situations like math problems. It's a nerdy thing to say, but it's just like I have to come up with the right solution at the end of it.
Move out of the way.
Why she say it like that? Move out of the way. Don't. I could stop when things can get out of hand. Honestly, it's not. I guess it just depends on who you're dealing with, because it's just like there are people that can handle talking about certain things and trying to find solutions and just hearing other people out without letting their anger or
Mobilia has never mentioned anything.
feelings take too much in effect.
It's really well
But
hidden.
it's I don't think it's for everyone.
Now I'm curious.
I'm not sure what's inside.
At least I can't really say that. I'll say it. I don't think it's for everyone to do on their own.
We better take the lockbox back to
'Cause
Meloria first and see what
obviously
else
things are a lot easier when you're working with someone to do
Now
that.
you keep the lockbox safe.
But
too.
then
It's
when
maybe the
there are
most
going to be
valuable
times where
find
some
in this
people try to do it on their own and it either
Fine, fine.
gets
This is
unresolved
something to tell Archon
or it's just like left there. The crazy part about all these types of situations is the fact that these people are grown adults. A lot of problems feel like they're high school. Yeah, no, you're right. No, for real. It's just like, that's the thing though, is because it's like I feel like some of us, our mindset is just like, okay, I'm an adult, they're an adult. I'm sure we can find some way to resolve this. Sometimes it works that way. Other times, not so much. It's just like I'm given. It's basically. Oh no, you're fine, Ace. It's basically like you have a simple math problem, and you can either solve it the right way, or someone else comes up to you, gives you an entirely different problem that's probably more complicated than what you already had, and then you have to take your time and try to figure that out. Which is the ones I'm not a fan of, because it's just like, that's like improvising. I don't like to improvise on certain things because it's just like it's on the spot, and it's just like people would assume that you're just making stuff up at the time because it just happened, and it's just like no. See, oh god, I stopped. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Hold on. Whoop. Okay, I definitely didn't do this. Whoop. Anything that thing shot. Whoop. Adult body, child brain. Yeah. Did I just shoot that thing? Yes, I did. It's gonna come out right over there now. What is it? Attacks will become even more intense. I don't even know how to dodge that. There you go. Okay. Die, beast!
Man, I really don't want to stay here a second longer than I have to.
The facilities have not been maintained for a long time. Other test subjects may have gotten free as well. We should hurry.
What do you mean by other? Yeah, no. Like, I feel like my mindset before was just like, try and lean others to think more on situations. And it's just like, I shouldn't, at the same time, it's like, obviously it's not for everyone. Again with this? Oh. I have to go to... Can I just go through the map? Let me see. It doesn't even say where I need to go over here. It says return to... Furnace core site. Is it just gonna make me go to the city again? Let me go to the city. It's easier to just go there, straight there, instead of like... instead of just trying to freaking go all the way to take the train. Take the train to the city. Take the train city to the location. But no, it's just like, I make it, at this point I make it sound like that these situations or issues need to happen. It's like, no, definitely not. I'm just seeing it occur more than usual, and it's just like, I'm just trying to find a way that we can all just kick back and relax and not come at each other's throats for silly, petty, stupid reasons. Especially when half of these things can literally be dealt or fixed by simply talking to each other. And not and the most important part here is not getting other people that aren't involved.
There's no sign of her waking up yet, but all the numbers show her to be in a stable condition, with no fluctuations. Lynn, did you get what you need?
We've found a lockbox left behind by Rubilia. We are just about to give Archon Larson a report.
Archon Larson is still awaiting updates at Cloudtop. Go. I'll stand guard here. I'll notify you as soon as there's any news on Ruby.
Thanks, Saki. Let's go.
Also, it's kind of hard to help and correct other people when they don't think your way or your thought process is, oh, excuse me, reasonable or worth trying. Like, don't get me wrong, my ears at this point, like, here's the thing, it's because when random people show up on my stream, I'm not looking for anyone specific. Because I did have a few people where it's just like they weren't having a good day and something happened. Like, my ears literally open for everyone. But I'm not saying like the people that don't do the same thing are bad people. Because it's just like, obviously, not a lot of people, like, the common mind or the common sense is like, obviously you wouldn't bring your problems or negative emotions to a live stream, because obviously when you're there, everyone's there to have fun and relax and not be stressed out. But it's like no, it's because I've seen like one or two people get hate for that, and it's just like, you can't really blame them. They, like, either they can't handle that kind of thing, or this is literally their way, all that stuff. And for someone to just bring it into their live stream while they're obviously there to, like, avoid it, it's kind of bad. And it's like, obviously, because there have been very few people who basically just straight up been incredibly rude to the ones that just drop their, like, life story on them out of the blue. And it's just like, I can understand that you don't want to deal with someone else's shit, but you can still be nice about it by telling them, you know, I hope hope the better. I hope things turn out better for you, and just leave it at that. It's just like, it's obviously people don't come on live streams trying to find advice or
It'll all be for nothing if we can't find any clues to open
any of
this
that
lockbox.
stuff. Because I've already saw.
This lockbox's model was widely used in the Madeline Foundation. Maybe I can attempt to decode it without corrupting the data inside.
Miss Lyra, how confident are you?
Don't
Still
worry,
annoying,
Archon
for sure.
Larson. I'll immediately stop whatever I'm doing if something goes wrong, to
Yeah,
ensure
no.
the data inside remains intact. Miss
People
Lin,
need to be more mindful and mentally disciplined. Yeah, it's just like, I guess. Oh, that's the person that uses the arms. I've been trying to get those weapons for a while now. It's literally like having your own stand. Hopefully I can get it by the time the thing's done. That's the worst. That's the worst thing about this game, at least for the banner that they gave us for this. Because it's like, I'll pull it up in a second once this cutscene's over. But basically, they have a pull where you can pull whatever weapons you
the
want.
data stored inside doesn't seem to have been
But
fully
at the same
deciphered.
time, they're still giving
We
you
went through everything for this?
definitely a Joseph reference using these weapons. Oh, I say that because of the way how I tried it in the freaking practice thing, and it's like all the fisting and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, no, I definitely played the Stardust Crusader when I used it in there. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, the banner. Let me go to this. This thing, like, I don't know why they advertised this. Oh, I can't even click it because I'm in this freaking area. Damn, I can't. I had to finish this first. Dang it.
Miss Lin, the data inside the lockbox is incomplete.
Only a blurry video clip? Miss Lyra, could
So
something be
basically,
corrupted during
the way they
decoding
have it
process?
for this,
No,
every time I switch to
assure
them,
you, there's
I personally
nothing
burn
I
out
did
the
that
stamina
might
and scream
compromise
"Wuna
the
wuna."
data inside.
I believe
What we
it.
saw was the entirety of the data.
Why did Dr. Rubilia leave a piece of meaningless info in a hidden compartment? Tian Long, did you find anything else noteworthy on site?
Unless there are more hidden compartments. But Rubilia doesn't seem like a person who'd bother with it.
Sorry, but I don't have anything for you at the moment, Archon.
Can I leave? I need to leave. I must leave so I can show this off. But shit, where was I? Oh, like, no, because I only ever saw the one person. Someone posted a video. It was like, this person was like super negative towards this person that just opened up to them about what they were going through. And it's just like, we all of us completely understand that you don't want people bringing their life or negative stuff to them, like, oh, my dog died, or my grandmother, or something like that. And it's just like, because obviously that ruins the mood of the whole live stream. But it's just like, I feel like if you're using this to escape that negativity, which is obviously the real world, then it's probably best not to bring it into someone's stream. Or the second reason is, which I don't think, which I think some people have a problem with, is, like, these are the kind of people that, like, welcome it, but they go about it the wrong way. It's not so much as a rude way, but so much as, like, how can I say this? Like, they try to make it their problem and try to tell them, this is how you should do it.
Is she in some kind of trouble?
And it's just
Miss
like,
Lyra unlocked the
no,
lockbox.
you should be
We
making
found
them
a
feel
recording
like
left behind by Dr. Rebellion
there are options available,
Blurry and
not just your way.
doesn't shed light on anything.
Like I said, that's kind of rare too.
Despite that, we found some lab data on Ruby, but
But
what's in the
I
lockbox
only say this because
must be
I've
crucial.
seen a couple people that
Probably
gave
why
advice
Lynn is in
to
a bind right
people
now.
that had problems. I'm just like,
Is that so?
I don't think you should be telling them
You
that,
must
or
have
I don't think
learned
you
to-
should be suggesting that.
That place.
Because, in all honesty, I don't think
Place?
I don't think trying
Lynn would
to
sometimes
talk
stand
to
on the
people
balcony of the
that
Oasis to think.
give out their life
After Ruby
story
came,
to you in a live stream should be doing that. It's not for everyone. And this is mostly towards the people that do welcome that kind of thing.
I have to stay here to watch over Ruby.
Because obviously, I can say that I'm one of those people that will welcome it, simply because
Let's go see Miss Lynn for a bit.
I like hearing people
Even if
out.
we can't comfort her, at least we can let her know that we're all there for her.
And it's just like, I don't mind giving my opinion on the situation or just giving my thoughts on it. Especially since it will allow them to, you know, vent. I could still, like, even if it is, like, for me, and I'm pretty sure there are other people out there, for me, it's just like, when they talk about it, and it's just like, if it keeps them talking, it relieves them, because it gives them that time to vent. And for me, it's just like, I can talk about it casually, because it's just, it already makes me feel good knowing that, you know, I'm getting them to speak up, I'm getting them to not close up. Because it's just like, if you're going through stuff, there's never a reason for you to bottle any of that stuff up. And it's like, for me, it doesn't like bring me down on the streams. It doesn't make me like, oh, I don't want to stream anymore, or my mood's dropped. Because it's just like, when I get those kinds of, like, my dog died, my grandmother died, or I'm not doing good financially, I'm still, like, my mind still stays where it was when I started the stream. And then I could just casually talk to them about it. Where am I supposed to go? Oasis Club? Let me look at the map. But, like I said, I honestly don't think it's, like, it's not for everyone. That's all I know. Because I've seen people do it the wrong way. And it's not like, it's not the wrong way because it wasn't my way. It's the wrong way because they were more so giving it, or more so like saying this is how they would do it, rather than giving them hope or options. It's like, you know, you can do it this way or you can do it any other way. You know, anything to help you figure this out. And not so much as, no, you have to do it this way. It's like, it'll only work if this such and such does this and that. And it's just like, no. Just stop yourself right there. If you can't handle it, don't welcome it. And obviously, like, there are streamers that have rules. I feel like that's the only time when they get their say, is if it's in their rules and the people that shows up doesn't abide to those rules, then obviously then those people are at fault. But even then, you know, there's no point in being rude about it. Take the cruiser to the old place? Where is it? Lynn may be alone in thoughts on the balcony of Oasis. Go find her. Where's the... Is she just right over there? It's telling me to come here. Balcony of Oasis. The Oasis Club? That's the only thing that says Oasis, so I'm just gonna assume that's where she is. Yeah, no, it's just like... I already said that, but it's just like, for me, I'll welcome it. Because I like hearing people out, and I like, you know, letting them speak and say what they want to say. Like, I haven't had a single bad experience for any of those random people that would show up and drop that information. I think that's probably why I'm okay with it, because it hasn't, like, obviously I'm waiting for the moment when it does get to that point, but even then, I'll still be considerate about it. I thought those were rats for a second. Don't jump!
I just wanted to be alone for a while. Sorry for worrying you.
You can start by... Yeah, thank you.
How did you find this
I
place?
didn't mean to worry you standing on the edge of the building.
It has a nice view, and it's quiet, unlike in the city.
Why am I so damn short?
Did Ruby draw all those things?
It's our little secret base. Ruby loves it here.
Is that Dolly and Spark?
They were best friends. They wouldn't even let me in on their secrets.
Are you jealous? Flashback.
So Dolly and Spark must know a lot of Ruby's secrets.
Secrets. Spark. How come it only occurs to me now? It's long been...
She jumped!
I'll keep Ruby safe. And I'll find you. Just you wait.
Wait, what was the whole point? What was the whole point of that cutscene? We didn't even get to react to her jumping off like this. Look, I can do it too. I'm doing it the right way. Whee! Alright, where's the freaking train? I could just go over there. I thought I had the fist, or the fists on, so I was gonna kick way down, but I guess I didn't. That was funny.